Let's talk for a minute about what it takes to make your wife or girlfriend be that sweet, loving, affectionate girl of your dreams. I'm talking about the kind of lady that wakes up throbbing with passion for you. Bear with me one moment. I'm pulling electrical through this attic even as we speak. When we see movies, romance novels, stories, maybe romanticizing things in our own head of what the perfect woman would be like, we tend to think of a version of a girl that's always sweet and adorable and kind and patient and soft spoken and gentle and just sensual. Although we all have experienced what it's like when a woman is that way, we've been sold a lie. When you see a movie played out as a Hallmark film where that's the man's wife, it is kind of a man's romanticized version of what we're trying to create in our relationship. But that's not where you get to start. I'll tell you straight up, the girl you're with is the girl you need. I know what it's like to be married for years, and it's kind of monotonous. It's just another week. You're just wondering, is this all there is? And I know from experience, the second your wife starts thinking that too and starts saying, well, maybe we should separate, maybe I need some space, all of a sudden we're like, oh, wait, I do care about you. Funny how we don't know what we stand to lose until it's there to be lost. But here's what I want you to know. All those adorable, soft, sweet, and affectionate things that you want to come out of your wife are on the other side of something. There's things that she needs to be loved through for that to come out. It's just the way women are wired. If you keep going through life trying to find the perfect unicorn girl that possesses all these traits all the time, you'll never find her. Because feminine is dynamic, she's emotionally expansive, she's designed to be very broad ranged in what she experiences in her body. This means if you want lots of affection and cuddling and sexiness and kindness and receptivity, there has to be the polar opposite in her too. That's what gives it the range. We don't know what we stand to lose until we stand to lose it. Doesn't that wake you up to the fact of how much you care about something? Women experience this too, in the sense that there's reactions and hurt and pain that speak out of her. But that's not her. That's her in pain. If I came up to you right after you just got done wailing your thumb with a hammer and you're writhing in pain, and I'm like, I'd like you to connect with me on a deeper level, and I would like you to bring out your sexual nature for us to explore. Like, that's the wrong time. I don't care how much work you've done. When you've just smashed your thumb, you are in no position to be going anywhere soft, receptive, or juicy. Your partner is experiencing anger, frustration, confusion, all kinds of emotions throughout the day on a much broader scale than men do. We got a couple experiences we hit through our day. It's pretty simple and straightforward. It's because of how our brains are wired. For her, this pain that speaks, how you show up to it and how you love her through it affects everything. Ever noticed how an ex-wife can become the dream wife to a new man? It's like, well, what about the first guy that had her? What was wrong there? It's because there is no perfect dream wife. You create the woman that's in your life by how you love her through her pain. She needs to know deep down that you believe that the reactions, the criticism, the moods, whatever comes out of her isn't her, and that you believe in who she is. Behind all that, under all that, you see her as a scared little girl who didn't get a nap, who just tripped in a cold mud puddle, and she hasn't had dinner, and her friend just called her names, and she's trying to get home in the dark, and she thinks she hears coyotes. Like, how would that girl be responding to life? Well, if she was your little girl, you'd shoulder hug her. You'd say, I know, baby, it's hard. And she'd say, I hate you and everything sucks. And you'd be like, I know, it's hard. You'd love her through it, and she'd come back around. Her moods are not your job to fix. Do not think that her problems are your problem to deal with. Your job is to show what love looks like, that believes in who she is as she goes through her stuff and she sorts her stuff on her time. Now, if it gets to the point where it's flat out disrespectful or immature in the room, you do get to leave. You can have boundaries. Get out of there. Go make yourself a nice steak dinner and enjoy a sunset. Don't stay around for abuse. But when it's just suffering, if you're taking that personally, if you think that means something about you, if you're letting what she says about you make you defend yourself and you start explaining yourself and you start trying to help her understand your perspective so she doesn't feel this way anymore, you're not loving her through the pain. You're making the pain be real by addressing the pain. Let the pain pass. Let it roll off you like water off a duck's back. It's not a thing. It always passes unless you feed on it or feed it. So don't get into that game. When you first start acting like this, your partner might be a little disturbed by this kind of new presence because at first it probably got reactions from you. I mean, over the years, I'm sure it got reactions from you, and she kind of knows how you respond and she plays a dance with you subconsciously. When you start having some self respect and you don't take the bait, you don't argue, you don't defend, you don't explain yourself, you let her say her perspective and just leave it at that and don't get involved with it. She's left there standing in the cold by herself, wondering where this person is emotionally because it's lonely to throw some stink in the room and have nobody jump on your bandwagon. But in time, as you demonstrate to her what the high road looks like, she'll come to see that you're there to love her through it. You're not letting it phase you. You know it takes a minute for moods to pass. And that's all she needs right now is some time for things to pass and for you to show her what the other side's going to look like. If you'd like help on getting this kind of grounded energy in yourself, where you're mentally detaching from stuff meaning anything about you so that you can see through storms and see the little hurt girl on the other side and show love to her, reach out. I'd love to help you map out a plan to boost your personal confidence, your mojo, your sense of well-being, and getting in touch with that. Or download my ebook on how to restore passionate intimacy. Take care, guys.